Hello, good evening. Good. I just cut my shit off because I don't know what's going on, and I won't know until my son is gets home. to check and troubleshoot. But other than an internet connection issue, I've had a really, really, really good evening. Um, Princess and I went to um, a picnic. It's basically like a back to school picnic that the distinguished gentleman of Omega Sci Fi had. Um, Me and Princess do a lot of Greek things. So, yeah, we went to that. We had a good time. And I brought home some food. I brought home some ribs and some potato salad, fried ass potato salad, and some spaghetti. And I'm just home. I'm sitting in my perch, aka the lady lounge, waiting for my son to get home from work so I know he makes it in safely. And I'm sitting here with Tuli, just in case the motherfucker get groovy, I can go outside because I need my kids to be at home and be safe. But all in all, today was really good. Princess and I had laughs, and that's what I love. I finally put my contact lenses in my eyes. And what's crazy is it's like I can see, but I can't see close up. So I got my eyeglasses close to me so I could be like this and see even with my contact lenses on, which is really fucking weird. And I'm gonna talk to my optometrist about that because I just feel like what the fuck I'm wearing contact lenses for and from time to time I gotta put on my eyeglasses just to see what the fuck is going on. But you know what? You know what? I'm not gonna complain. I'm not gonna complain. I just want contact lenses on so I can, just be like eyeglass free. If I lean back a little, I can see. But all in all, Princess and I had a good time. I love being out with her, and she got some shit to do tomorrow. And I'm just debating if I'm gonna do anything tomorrow. You know what I mean? Like, do I want to go somewhere? Do I not want to go anywhere? Do I just want to sit in the house and watch TV all day? And I seriously just might do that, with the exception of I have to go buy some cat litter. But other than having to go buy cat litter, I just feel like I could just be in the house. It's gonna be hot again tomorrow. But there's a cruise tomorrow and I'm not going. I'm not going. Because that's easy. Like if I go on the cruise tomorrow, which is another Omega Sci-Fi event, I'm just like, it's like I wanna go, but it's like I don't wanna go because I know I have to buy a ticket and then I have to pay for parking downtown. And drinks ain't free and all that other shit. So I'm just like, do I really want to go? I don't know. But as of right now, I'm planning other things. I'm planning an extravaganza. So I don't know. I just be so confused. You know what I mean? Here comes my son. Come on in the house, sonny boy. Oh shit. But no, I had a good day. Jesus Christ. It's Alex. Asa, Alex. I talked to six of my seven children today. And me and one of my children were texting. Such a fantastic, fantastic day. I really don't have any complaints other than the traffic. coming home, which was fucking ridiculous. I was just like, where are all these fucking people coming from? Come on, Sonny boy. Hold on. Hi, son. I had to take the alarm off, but my son has made it home. And I have to take the time to get my contacts out my eyeballs. And this is so crazy because it's like I want to wear these contacts, but then I'm just like I see why I didn't want to wear them because I could kind of feel them. But when I get up tomorrow or later on today, I'm going to I'm gonna put my contacts back in my eyes. This is just a process, and I'm not really. I want to be able to go without contacts without wearing glasses for extended periods of time. Because I have these two little dark spots on my nose and they're really gross, but they're not too bad. But I need to start putting some cream on them, some fake cream. Because, hold on, y'all. Shit, let me fix this. Hey, Sonny boy. What the fuck? Hey, what's that? Yeah, I'm good. How was work? Yeah, you're like, oh my God. What the fuck, man? I can't even do this right now. Okay, anyway. Oh, shit. I'm gonna have to literally take this gown off in order to readjust because now that I lost weight, I need to readjust it. But yeah, it's a Saturday night in Chicago. I went out. I might go out Sunday. I might not. I had a good evening. Um, I always have a good evening when I see Princess. So Princess has a lot of wonderful things going on in her life. She has a radio show, House of the Princess on iHeart Radio. And she has other things going on that I, you know, I can't tell you guys. She has to be like, you could say it, but she's um a part of some very esteemed organizations. One of them you all might know. Um, but she's a part of some very esteemed organizations that I'm just very proud that she's a part of, as a Black woman. Um, she is an educator, and my friend deals with a lot as far as dealing with other people's children and parents and their badass attitudes and all that other shit. And I just be like, and she's always busy. And it's crazy because my husband today we were watching the Bud Billiken parade because I knew Princess was going to be there and she was on a float. And we watched to see if we could find her. And my husband was just like, when does Princess sleep? When does she get rest? And we chuckled, but how she runs her life and the things that she does are so, to me, tremendous. They're impactful, and it's not bullshit. This she she does big things. Sh- She's doing something. They're going to be sending her to Washington D.C. You know, really big fucking things, and I'm proud of her. The fuck, very proud. You know, she she isn't some nothing ass woman. You know, she's educated. She's a teacher, and you all know, like I said, my hat is off. My weave is always off to teachers because they are doing something that I couldn't even encompass. I couldn't even encompass. Not with these new kids and these new parents. I be done fuck somebody's mama up in the school, lost my job, the board of education would get sued, all sorts of shit. Because on a day-to-day basis, I really be like, don't push me because I'm close to the edge. I'm trying not to lose my head. So for people who say to themselves, like in high school, when you kind of figuring out like, hey, I want to do this, or I want to do that. So by the time they get to their junior, senior year, they say I want to be a teacher and they're that young. I just be like, whoa, whoa. My hat's off to parents who could homeschool. I I would beat my kids if I had to homeschool them. My patience, um, my patience isn't that that I don't have good patience when it comes down to shit like that. You know what I mean? I just don't. I don't. I don't have patience for a lot of bullshit. My tolerance is really, really short. It's like I have patience for like my children. I have patience for my friends' children. But like these outside fucking kids, I don't know how these teachers do it. Like, I'm like, you not in jail? What? That's crazy. Because I live in Chicago and I would be locked up and fucking with these people's children. I really would. I'd be like I could see myself like getting into it with a student and the kids recording it, and either that kid beating me up or I beat the kid up or we just beating each other up. And the school year is getting ready to start. Parents, and you know what? I'm not going to even tell you all this because I feel like the parents who follow me are really good parents. But just know, because you are a good parent does not mean your children or your grandchildren are surrounded by children who have good parents. Yeah, it's true. This is a whole new school year. And guess what? We can't help these people be better parents. We can't. We can't. But what we can do is support the teachers, the support staff of the teachers. And if you have time on your hands to volunteer to help a teacher out in a classroom, please help them. You might have a skill that the teachers don't have. Some teachers aren't parents. So, though they know the education level of things. They might not know how to really deal with kids. They learn textbook shit, but they really do some of these teachers really know? Some of them don't. Some do. Some of these teachers have grown up in families where they were the oldest child and they had a lot of responsibilities and they know how to relegate and delegate shit and they have good problem solving skills. But then some of these teachers don't. This is where parents and grandparents come in. If you have a little time, ask, what can I do in my children's school to help? Because these teachers catch hell. Every year, the princess goes back to school and not her own schooling because Princess did graduate, but going back to school to teach kids. I mentally prepare myself for her new school year because I know that, hold on, excuse me. I know that I have to be here for my friend and I sympathize with her and I pray for her because she has a patience that I motherfucking don't have. I hate bad kids. Oh, I can't stand bad children. Like those kids who went to the Walgreens to steal and they locked them in. And then they did a video with their older sister talking about, and we wasn't even stealing. We just got snacks, but you didn't pay for them. You didn't pay for them. They said, well, my sister make more money. See, this is why God put me in the position I'm in. And God has put me very comfortable in life because I couldn't deal with that type of shit. I couldn't. I see people writing posts and like, it's not those babies' fault. Those kids were big enough to know right from wrong. These is hood children. They're not like suburban children. They're built different. Okay. These hood booger ass children from the cities, the inner cities, especially in more impoverished areas, you know, it's a difference for them, like survival and shit like that. When some of our children don't even worry about shit. Some of these kids worry about toilet tissue and, you know, something that we would feel is mundane. But these kids just went in the store to steal snacks and then they were rude when they got caught. Like, and then they did a video. They just and they just throwing up gang well, I don't think they were throwing up gang signs, but they were just really ghetto. And I really, I don't know what it is. I got some ghetto ways about me, but it's not that. At least kids, like when I was growing up, if you was gonna try to take some, you wasn't overt like this. These little motherfuckers come in the store, Ninja Turtle pajamas on, stealing a bunch of sweets, and one had on a pair of sunglasses with the tag on them. You can't eat the fucking glasses. Where's your mama? Where's your mama? Where's your mama? Where's your mama? See, these are motherfucking little badass kids who be at school doing all sorts of wild ass shit bad. And then the teacher, hi, Miss Jones, I would just like to talk to you about Daquan. And she telling her, girl, My baby didn't do that. He told me he did. Why do these teachers have to lie on your children? Help me out. These motherfucking people paying back student loans because they wanted to get a degree in education to enrich the children's lives. Mm, to enrich the children's lives. And all you could say is, my baby didn't do shit. Well, you raggy hood rat ass cunt. It's just very distressing for me because I have a lot of good girlfriends and good sister friends and aunts who were teachers at different levels and different times of teaching. And this time now, and I had to do that, of being a teacher, my motherfucking hats off. I have girlfriends who are principals. I have girlfriends who are vice principals. And some of the things that they go through in these schools with the children and then trying to communicate it with the parents, it's like a wall is built up. Like, what is wrong with you? You don't feel like your child is doing any fucking thing wrong? He's being disruptive. And when a child is disruptive in a classroom and the teacher has to, pardon me, give this child, reprimand this child or try to, what do they call it? Refocus the child. Yeah, I come from a time there wasn't refocusing. The teacher could fuck you up and tell your mama, I fuck Roxana. They wouldn't say that. And then you get home and you knew the teacher called your mother before school let out. So all day long, you're fucking nervous because you knew when you got home, you were gonna get fucked up. All this gentle parenting and not my baby and timeouts and all this other dumbass shit. Where in the fuck did 70s babies and some 80s babies, but mostly 70s. Oh my God. If your child is on track and if your child is doing well in life and you're still nurturing, even when your kids, even when your children are older and you're still nurturing your children and helping them circumnavigate these roads called life, God bless you. And they might not listen like all the time, but then you let them fall a little, and then they realize, damn, my mom, my dad, they were right. Let me listen a little bit more. God bless us, cause it's some bad fucking parents out here, y'all. Okay, like seriously. I mean, and I don't give a fuck. Okay, I don't give a fuck if people want to get. I gotta sneeze. Okay, I'm back. I had to sneeze. And you all didn't need to hear me blowing my nose, but you see me cleaning my nose, so excuse me. But yeah, it's like seriously, my hat's off to good parenting. And even with good parenting, like seriously, ugh, help the teachers communicate. I like seriously, I just oh my God, I just be so mad. I guess I'd be upset during the school year because, like I said, I have friends who teach school, and it'd be badass fucking parents who just be like, they want to fight you. Princess, I had parents come up to the school and want to fight her for nothing. She ain't beating their kids. She ain't even yelling at them. And I just be like, this is this is ridiculous. Princess got her degree, and Princess is getting another degree, and whatever she wants to do. And like, I'm gonna support my friend, but she wants to have something to do with education, but like, not on like in school level, because I that shit has to be stressful. Like when I'm driving and I see bad kids, I get stressed out. I'll be like, oh my God, you this little bad motherfucker. And I be wanting to roll my window down, be like, you's a bad motherfucking kid. But you can't even do that because some of these like 10 and 12 and 13-year olds, they'll up thing on you. And you up on me, I'm gonna up on you. And then they'll be like, look, they crying. He was such a good boy. He wasn't doing nothing. He wasn't doing nothing, but you didn't tell anyone Daquan hasn't been in school since the second semester of his sophomore year, and he's a horrible child. He's horrible. He's fucked up, and you're a fucked up ass parent. Yeah. God bless teachers. God bless good parents. Parents who hold their children accountable. Parents who will still go, oops, upside your motherfucking head. These are the parents I fuck with. Parents who ain't scared. You get in with your kid and, I'm going to call the police. Call them. See, the thing some of these kids don't understand is you call the police on me, trust and believe me, I'm going to tell them you hit me too. And the difference is you going to go to juvie. I'm going to go to adult, you know, until my fingerprints clear. I'm going to get out. You going to get out, but you need somewhere to go because you need a motherfucker, your parent or guardian, to come sign for you. See, I'm the type of bitch who I won't sign for you. I will make your ass sit and suck. I was born in 71. Um, I'm a softie. I'm a nice person, but I ain't no punk by no motherfucking long shot. I don't play that shit with nobody's kids. That's why I don't be around people's children. Because the first sign of you bad, You just, you know, I had a friend, I told her, I think I told you all this. One of my girlfriends, good girlfriend. I told her she can't come to my house anymore. She's like, why would you say that, Roxy? Because whenever we're having an adult conversation, your baby want to sit there like this, but he want to sit up under her. I like talking about dick and all sorts of nasty shit if I'm not talking about cooking and other shit. You know, I want to talk about grown woman shit. I don't need your baby sitting looking at me in the face like, "Eh," and then he would be like, I want to sit with my mama. And I told her one, I was like, girl, get out of my house. She's like, are you serious? I was like, girl, I can't even kick it with you. Cause your baby gotta be all up in the mix. And my mouth fucked up. I don't need nobody's cheering sitting around me when I'm talking. Cause I be done said some overly explicit, nasty ass shit that you need to go to confession to even talk about. I don't want your baby in front of me. She was like, well, okay. She was mad. And she told like a lot of ladies in our friend group, Roxy be tripping. And they had to tell her, no. And that's when the truth came out. Because other bitches start telling her, we don't be wanting you to come over with him either. And then she felt isolated. And I was just like, you isolated ass bitch. Leave that little motherfucker at home. Leave him with his daddy, a friend. Leave him with somebody. Don't you feel like you need time to yourself? I hate clingy children. It's okay for your children to cling to you. But when you tell them, I need adult time, and they cross their arms, get an attitude, I will pinch you. And I'm a good pincher. Don't get not these nails. I get you by the skin of my skin. Oh, I twist your shit and hurt you real bad. It'll leave a bruise on you. I'm an effective pincher. I don't like badass kids. That's why I don't want to be around. And I don't like sassy, mouthed ass kids. None of that shit. My husband's nephew's children say, like like two of the little girls like me. The other 20, they call me mean Auntie Roxanne. I'm not mean. I just don't play with children. I don't. And they say I look mean. And I'm just like, I feel like I have an angelic face. But I'm not playing with no fucking kids. If you're a good kid, that's one thing, you know. But if you're bad, but I only have to deal with people's children when I want to. Teachers, this they motherfucking job. They don't even have coat closets anymore. You know, I be done put somebody's child in a motherfucking coat closet. Just stay in this motherfucker. Don't come out. Because I hate bad kids. I really do. But bad kids, to me, equals bad parenting. And people can say what the fuck they want to say. Like, be like, oh, she's so mean. That's so crass and nasty. The fuck you gonna do about it? Nothing. I said what the fuck I said. If people could deal with bad kids other than teachers, you know, I don't know. I just don't know. Teachers are the bee's knees, but I do hate bad children. And bad children are the product of bad parenting. I mean, you'll have hiccups with children, but when you kids could be at home and be good as hell, then go to school and act like complete fucking asses. But if you know he good at home and he's at school acting bad, and then the teacher calls you and tells you, and you say, "But he don't act like that at home." Well, bitch, he act like that here. But you can't talk to these parents like that. This is why my station in life has always been to be a housewife, comfortable, quiet, not dealing with nobody's motherfucking kids. I deal with some ignorant ass adults. And I also know how to deal with them too, because ignorant ass adults ain't nothing but big grown ass bad children. Um, fuck it. Ooh. So this 2025-2026 school year, let's say prayers, send good energy and positivity out for these teachers because God knows they fucking need it. I'm in Chicago. I have friends in California. I have friends in Texas. I have friends in Houston. I have friends in New York. I have friends damn near everywhere. And somewhere in all these states, they children. Well, a lot of my friends don't have young children. You know, they got like high schoolers, eighth graders, college kids. These kids just weird. They weird. And they motherfucking parents weird too. I said it. You can't whoop your kids anymore. I used to fuck my kids up. I would go oops upside my kids' heads because oops went upside my shit. Because you learn. Spare the rod, spoil the child. Hell, our grandparents and great grandparents used to get fucked up by their parents. Going to get your own switch and all that other shit. We turned out okay. Well, some of us did, not everyone. But goddamn, I don't know. I just don't like bad children. And it just seems like we're overwrought with bad fucking kids. But bad kids stem from somewhere. And I'm not gonna say bad kids, all the parents are bad, because that's not true. But I be damned. These teachers ain't got to lie on your child. Now, in some instances, we done seen on social media that some teachers might say some old wild ass shit that your child didn't do, or they might be a bully. But for the most part, these teachers trying to get paid, pay back student loans, take care of their family. They not trying to fuck with your badass motherfucking kid. They not. So, in saying that, with this new school year coming up, if you could spare some time and you have the patience for it, volunteer at your child or grandchild's school. Now you might say, well, bitch, you saying all this, what you doing? I already told you, I can't do it. Okay? I can't do it. I can't do it. I just can't. I'm not built for it. I'm not built for it. I'm not. I can do like going to sit at the NICU and hold premature babies and planting some flowers and shit like that. I can't deal with it. My patience is so short. And my money be short too. I can't use my money to bail out of jail. I wouldn't even bail my children out. So I just try to stay free and clear of shit that will make me put my hands on it. And bad children and volunteering in schools will do that. I volunteered and did shit at my children's school, literally live across the street from the school my children went to. I used to volunteer. I used to do the bake sales and all that shit. I would just even go over there and just help in the class, correcting papers and shit like that. And I would see a child acting bad, and I would just have to breathe, and I would have to leave. They're like, I'm saying you leaving. Girl, I'm great slam that little motherfucker into a wall. But if you have the patience, help out. If you have the patience and you have good sense, because I don't, well, I do and I don't, um, help these teachers out. They be needing it. The orange one in office, he cutting all sorts of funding and shit like that. These teachers need that shit. Go help. I'm asking y'all to help. I'm already letting y'all know I can't. Shit. I'm letting y'all know I can't. Bitch can't do it. But y'all might have more fortitude than me. And y'all might be able to do it. Roxanne can't. I can't. I'm just not mentally set up for it. I'm just not. I'm not. It'd be a struggle just for me to get in my car and drive someplace and just seeing people cut up outside, grown motherfuckers. I'm like, let me breathe. It's easier for me to breathe in my motherfucking house because I get tired. I get tired. Ooh, I said it. Some of y'all who might see this might agree. You might not agree. Expect that. I'm just not a patient person. I just come from a different time. I'm just not into gentle parenting. But I'm happy my kids are grown, so I don't have to really deal with that, you know. But all that soft do ass shit with the kids and oh, don't yell and don't raise your voice. That scares him. And are you fucking serious? That's why that motherfucker walking all over you. The one thing about even my adult children and my good girlfriends, oh shit, y'all. Okay. Cause I had to re-glue my frontal down right here. But my good girlfriends who know me know how I feel about just bad children, bad parenting. And, shit, a lot of times I just be like, I might have to call Princess, talk to Val, or talk to Low Key, and be like, I think I might have to choke this milk, you know. Um, these kids just different. But all in all, my kids pretty good. They don't bother me too much. But that's why I just choose to deal with my own children. How are these clowns? I can't even see. I see these clowns. Hold on. Waiting for my glasses. And I got on contacts, girl, and I still can't see. Hold on. I can't stand bad ass heathen kids. Oh, girl, I love you so much. These clowns. Baby, I don't know how old you are, but you use the word heathens. So you in a mature age range, you know, mine's got their ass whooped. Mm, yes, turned out decent. Exactly. I be looking at like friends my age and even a few good sister friends some years younger, and they okay. Princess is younger than me. You a tad bit younger, but you got good sense. Princess younger than me. But uh, I mean, me and her were talking about this the other day. Like when I had my first child, I think she told me she was like 7 years, 7 or 8, 10 years old, you know, but she got good sense. But she also come from a time that, it was different parenting. I had a friend who refused to whoop her daughter, and that little heifer got her in the see. These motherfuckers be scared of their kids. I The first time I feel like I gotta be scared of someone who put stretch marks on my stomach. You gotta get the fuck out of my house. Cause I ain't gonna fear a motherfucker that I birthed. You gotta go. And people could be like, oh my God, that's so horrible. I don't give a fuck what you think. You don't have to motherfucking live here. Now what? People always wanna give an opinion about something and they not there. Ain't no motherfucking way. Ain't no motherfucking way. And then I used to tell her she was gonna regret not whooping her ass. And look, I got 5 sons and 2 daughters. I wouldn't hesitate to put you making me, you think you got me. I will put your fucking head through a wall or a bullet through you. We ain't going down these roads. Let's be peaceful. I have adjusted to certain things with the times as far as communicating. I'm a 70s baby. Parents would communicate with us and they didn't want to hear you. But then, your parents get older and they be like, this is different. And then, they kind of adjust. We've had to adjust to certain things with these new generation of kids. What do they call them? Generation Next or something? I don't know what the fuck they call them. It's just weird. Like, it's like the whole shit is strange. But what I'm not gonna do, ever, never, 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 ever, is be fearful of a child I birthed. I I send you to glory first. Okay, you just a tad bit younger than me. Yeah, I'll send you the glory first. I'm not going to be fucking having. One of my girlfriends, she told me her son bucked up on her. She was like, and this is what she told me. He ain't living in the house no more, by the way. He wanted to use her car. We have to be afraid of what we give her. Exactly. She told me he wanted to use the car. She told him no. And I guess she kept her keys in a certain place and he went to snatch them. And she went to snatch him back and he reared his hand up at her and he walked out. And he got in the car and pulled out their driveway and drove off. She called me because she wanted me to ask my husband, what should she do? And I handed him the phone. And she called me on the house phone. So if you call me on my house phone, we fuck with each other like that if you have my house number. And he told her, report the car stolen. She was like, but he'll get arrested. And he was like, did you tell him he could take the car? She said no. He snatched the keys. I tried to snatch him back and he looked like he wanted a backhand. He said, call the police, report the car stolen. He said, I'll do one better. Report it and I'll make sure it gets escalated. They pulled that motherfucker over. They arrested him. Guess who he called? His mom. Mom, you reported the car stolen? Can you come get me? She told him no. It was hard for her to tell him no. He living with his grandmama right now. And he ain't living how he was living with his mama, but and his daddy. His daddy in the military. He's somewhere in the mountains somewhere. I don't know where in the fuck he at, because it's not my business. But you just can't do that. She put him out. She changed all the locks, all the window codes, doors on the alarm, all that shit. He came back, wanted his clothes. She told him no. No. And she asked me what to do. But see, I'm that type of ignorant ass mom. No. Because I feel like I'm an easygoing mama. Real easygoing. You know, I don't ask too much. Keep your room clean. Do go to school if or work. You know, don't hang around no garbage pail ass motherfucking people. Be respectful of our home and do what the fuck I asked you to do in this motherfucker. The first time I asked you to do it, I hate asking twice. That's why my house clean. See, y'all see this, Roxanne. There's a different bitch. And my kids fall right in the line. Because I do a cutoff. You don't do this, when you need this, I'm not going to do it. And they all know it. You can get mad if you want to. You can react how the fuck you gonna react. Cohesiveness. But these new parents don't have it. I'll kick one of my son's balls out his asshole. Don't just when you think you crazy. You were birthed from me. But all in all, I got pretty fucking good kids. Hi, my pixie. How are you, my love? That's my little fairy. My pixie does. Yeah, it's just, I don't be understanding shit, which leads me to 901 Don Diva. I don't know what happened with that situation. But at one time, Don Diva and I were cool, and we hadn't spoke in quite some time other than us seeing each other in a chat. And I was really fucked up when I heard about what happened. And none of us really still know what led up to that, but it is extremely unfortunate and sad. And I will continue to pray for her family and even her son, because that's some weird ass shit. But we don't know what was the cause. But shouldn't no parent have to go through that? Yes, easy go. I'm the same way. These new age parents want to be their kids' friends and not their kids' parents. Yes, I tell my kids can talk to me about anything because I'm their mother, but I'm not your friend. Because I'm going to advise you as a parent. I'm going to advise you because I've been here already. Some of the shit I done seen, the things I done did, and the places I done been, the situations I've been in. If I can help you not be in those spaces and places, listen. Hi, my love bug, my mind. Just listen. So, me and my son Asa. Oh shit. Oh shit. Okay. Me and my son Asa hadn't been speaking, and we are talking, and I'm a I told you so person. Real heavy on I told you so. If you know me, I love telling people I told you so, especially when you fuck up or I told you. I love telling you I told you so. And guess what? If you are a I told you so person, I can accept that. Thank you. Thank you, Clarence. Um, I can accept it. If you let me know, oh, hey, I'm a I told you so person. I'd be like, for real, I am too. So if you give me some advice and I didn't take it and you want to tell me I told you so, I'm gonna be like, okay, you did. I'm gonna take that shit like a big girl. But my son and I reconnected, and it took everything in me. But I also promised my daughter that, girl, this is my new weave. This is my new hair, girl. It took everything in me not to say, I told you so. And that was a moment of growth for me. Me not being a fucking bitch. And he said he understood what I was telling him when I was telling him that. He thought I was telling him what I was telling him because I didn't want to see him happy. Nigga, I'm your mama. I don't want nothing but happiness for you. Peace and happiness. So now that he understands where I was coming from, it's a better thing. Like I I can read people, and I'm not like a reader, like I'm gonna curse you out, read you up and down. No, I see you. I seen his situation. I seen his situation before it became a situation. And I wanted my son not to be in a situation. But his mama and his family, we getting you out of it. Yeah, we all go through it to get to it. I don't always listen. So sometimes I have to learn to exactly. And that's what you'll and are, if you have any children, that's what they have to learn. You know, I'm not telling you, you know, in some sort of Lifetime movie, uh, or episode of Snap, it's a mama who don't want to see that Capricorn. Exactly. It's the mama who don't want to see her child happy and wants to rule their life. I don't want to rule my children's lives, but I want them to make solid, strong decisions, healthy decisions. But if you ask me and I tell you, and you upset with the response I give, don't fucking ask me. But even if they don't ask me and I see something, just me being a Capricorn, January 5th, true Capricorn, I'm going to be like, I'm 54. I'm married. I got my good girlfriends, my mama, my my husband, my sisters, my cats. I got my peace. I've had discontent, but I have come full circle. And if I had listened, I tell my kids this, oh my God, my biggest regret, other than not finishing college, is not listening to my parents. I'm 54 and I sit in this room from time to time, in spite of me being happy. And I sit back and I be like, and sometimes I could just come in here at nighttime, dark, no, I don't turn on light. I just light a cigarette and I just sit here I might pour me a little glass of vodka. I haven't started my not smoking yet, love bug. I'm gonna let everyone know day one. I haven't started yet. I'm gonna start in September. I'm gonna let you know. It's gonna be hard. And thank you for asking. I ain't started yet. I'm gonna smoke as many motherfucking cigarettes as I can before I do my 8 week and hopefully beyond cigarette fast because I have to get my tummy tucked. Because the bitch just has to look overly cute. Yeah. But I forgot what I was saying. But it goes back to children. And if anyone remembers what I was saying, please let me know. Um, I want my children to be happy, but you say I know. I wish I listened to the elders who were trying to. Man, but see, I have two children. Two of my sons have given me the most beautiful granddaughters. Oh my God. They come from my babies. And my babies came from me. And my granddaughters are fucking awesome. But I told Asa, I said, baby, now that you know from this day forward, thank you, these clowns. I thought you was no, I didn't start yet. I'm gonna let you know, Pixie, as as soon as I be like, tomorrow I'm not smoking. I'm gonna let you all know because I'm gonna be bitching every day. Be ready. Um, but I told Ace, I said, honey, always remember the sins of the parent are revisited through their children. Every time my kids don't listen to me about something, I think about me not listening to my mother. It comes full circle like that. It comes full circle. And people be like thinking that, oh, I was a good kid. You're probably a sneaky little slut or something. Life comes full circle. And I tell my kids, remember how you treated your parents. It comes back. And then I've had friends who just never nothing. The straight and narrow is just like straight and narrow. And then you talk to their parents had straight and narrow lives. And you'd be like, oh. But then you might have a friend, their parents are straight and narrow, and then like they became a heroin addict or something. It's like, what's wrong with you? Um, but for the most part, you know, the parents who said, oh, I never did anything wrong, and I can't believe my child is like that. You did something because your baby fucked up. Yeah, cut it out. So that's just why I tell my kids, like, if you ever decide to become a parent, just remember everything you ever sent us through. You know what, you guys? Okay, so I put the Sheen app on my phone, and they just keep giving me these deals, and I'm just like, fuckers. I'm gonna have to take this notification. They send me a notification like every 10 minutes. But I'm broke right now. Like seriously, that money I won at bingo, well, my husband gave me and I won it. I done spent that shit. It's in my head, it's on my nails, and my underarms and my coochie. So it's waxed. So I figure it out. But I do love Sheen. But we're not gonna talk about that tonight. No, these clowns. Wait a minute. Was there a name change? No, 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 no. These clowns has been here. She's been here. She's been here. When she can come, she come. But her name ain't changed. Her name ain't changed. But no, seriously, we are dealing with a different time. Oh, you never met? Oh my God. Y'all introduce yourselves to each other. Miss Bugs, this is these clowns crazy as fuck. And these clowns crazy as fuck. This is Miss Bug. Um, I don't know how y'all didn't meet, but y'all babe. No, I never changed my name. And I've never been around. And I've been around yeah, she's been around for a while. She's been here for a long time, but I'm always listening. So, exactly. She's been here, baby. She's been here, Bug. She's been here for a minute. Very supportive and very loving. That's my baby. Oh, just one little piece of hair is blowing. I don't like that. I don't like that. Okay. Wait. Okay. All right. I'm back. But what I love about the ladies who be here, like real old school shit, I really miss. Thank you. Um, I love that we do old school parenting. We just do old school shit. How you doing, Miss Bug? We do old school shit, and I like that. And we might not agree on everything, but damn it, we gotta some. I gotta pee. Excuse me. I'm back, y'all. Hold on. I gotta put this sword. I'm gonna samurai sword. Ugh. Ugh. Okay. Hold on. I'm drying my hands because I peed and I had to wash my hands. This is the only place where there's no drama, and I love it. And I love that you love it. And I don't want any drama at all. I d- That was just weird. Okay, but I'll hear about it tomorrow on the Citizen app. Exactly. All that ratchet gets. Oh, it really do. It really, really do. But you know what, you guys? It gets old. But some of us might be in the bushes like this. It gets old, but I'm not getting ready to have it over here. We're just gonna talk about real life shit. Like shit that's like impactful. Like this world is going through a lot. You know what I mean? And I ain't got time for like just this one piece of hair you all just you see how this one piece of hair just keeps blowing? Hold on. I'm gonna have to do something to this shit. I gotta spread it out some. Yeah, because that's really irritating me. Um, and these clowns, I'm happy you here, baby. And I want you to always come back. I don't if unless a motherfucker if if somebody want to talk about someone, if you ain't got nothing positive to say about a person, don't say anything at all. Now, if I kick it off, by all means, say it. See that piece of hair just keeps blowing. Okay, hold on, y'all. Hold on. This is great. Really irritating. Okay. Here we go. Oh, that's better. But no, I don't want to be going back and forth with people and shit like that. And I don't want y'all, to want to feel like that over here. But you already know that's not what's happening over here because I just ain't got time for that shit. I have really great things going on, and I have friends, good girlfriends who have good things going on. And I have girlfriends who are going through things, and I like to stay focused on bringing positive energy, talking some shit, talking about life, parenting, politics, cooking, um, things we done seen online. But I'm not going to be over here talking about nobody. Mm-mm. That's not me. That's not me. If it was me, I would have been doing it. But for what? For what? No, no, absolutely not. There are so many things that we need to be focused on our children, grandchildren, spouses, parents, because we live it in a really kind of weird, fucked up time with the people that we have um, running this country. I feel like Black people will be okay because we have always been resilient. But I ain't gonna contribute to no bullshit. It's motherfuckers I don't like on YouTube. But I'm not going to talk about them. Definitely not. And it's not that I don't talk about them because I'm scared. I'm not scared of nobody. It's just that you're not important. That's all. You're not important. But I pray for people. But you're not important. You're not important to me. You don't move me. You don't pay my bills. You don't keep me comfortable. So why sit and converse and say mean things and disparaging things? Even if someone wants to say something disparaging about me, I know how to move around shit like that. Don't lose no sleep. But I ain't gonna be an asshole. I'm not gonna go back and forth. This administration is something else. It's a lot more of these lines and being messy. Exactly. It's a lot more. Ugh. It's people sitting in office and places that would like to take us back, way back. They already did it with voting, voting submission, suppression, and shit like that. I have children. I have grandchildren. I don't give a fuck about this other dumbass shit. I don't. And y'all don't really give a fuck either. That's why y'all come over here and we just shoot the shit. Like, I don't care. And I'm saying I don't care. But when I talk to my good girlfriends, I don't give a fuck. I be like, I don't give a fuck. And I mean that shit. It's bigger things going on. We sure have bigger fish to fry. Fuck the orange. Exactly. This motherfucker want to snatch shit from people who can get up and work, but will be forced to go do it. Maybe they need that. But it's other shit, you know, just the ICE people snatching people off the street and just with the United States supposed to be a melting pot. There's a moniker at Ellis Island in New York. Bring your tired, your weak, and your huddled masses. Bring your tired, your weak, and your huddled masses. In the Bible, and I'm not like really, really Bible efficient. I'm kind of more old school because grew up in a Jewish, Catholic, Baptist household. Different conversation for another day. But I believe, and these are times that I wish Val was up. Because I know Val's ass sleep because it's 1:02 in the morning. But I think it was like the book of Genesis or something. And when they did the Exodus from Egypt, Moses is supposed to be taking them to the land of milk and honey. People looked at the United States like in the late 1800s, the early 19s and shit, as the land of milk and honey. And people came over here and they thrived. And you know, Val is doing good. Val is doing good, Pixie. She's resting. She did a live the other day. She did a prayer at Danny's last night. I believe it was last night for 901 Don Diva and her family. Um, Val is taking time for herself and her family, and just, she's dealing with medical issues right now, and she just needs chill and calm. And I give it to her. And if she wants to do a live, she lets me know, because I'm only a moderator in two chats, House of the Princess and Evangelist Val. And you know, when Val wants to go live, she'll let me know and I'll be there. But Val right now is doing some physical healing and dealing with what she needs to deal with. But she does think about you all, because we do talk every day. And when she's feeling better, she'll come back. But ooh, when she do come back, like the other day, ooh, she comes back like thunder, baby. She comes back like thunder. Because I'm not saying this because Val's my friend, because I fuck with that bitch and I love her. But Val is really anointed. She really is. And I understand her. And I'm not going to judge her. What I am going to do is pray for her health and wellness and mental wellness. And I want you all to do the same for me, because I love that motherfucker. That's it. But see, all y'all gotta do is say one thing, and I forget what the fuck I was gonna say. But what else is going on? I have something planned for September. I'm not gonna talk about it, but September is gonna be epic. Ooh, whistle. It's going. September is gonna be really nice. I'm very excited. Yes, Pixie, check her live out. And if any of you five people in here, or anyone who sees this, wants to give Val um, words of encouragement, words of good vibrations, positivity, and you know her Instagram, slide in and say something nice. Okay? My time on YouTube, I've met a lot of people. But Valley Girl and Low Key. Low Key is my cat lady. She loves animals just as much as I do. And I love that. She feeds birds, squirrels, cats, stray cats, her own cats, her dog. And I love that. And she be like one with nature, with the birds feeding and shit. I love, I love the ladies who love me, you know, and the ladies who are here. Pixie, I don't get no fucks. My love bug, you know, you know, YouTube just ain't been all bad. It hasn't. It really hasn't. Um, House of the Princess. She helped me get my channel up and running. Um, because I didn't know how to do this shit. And I'm very appreciative, like I really am. I just don't have no fucking complaints. I ain't got no complaints about my chat family. I ain't got no complaints about Princess. I ain't got no complaints about Val. I be having some complaints, but it ain't about nobody on here. I'm in a good, happy space. In September, it's going to be epic. I just need you all to sit back and wish me. Man, life is crazy, y'all. You don't have her IG. Okay, well, Pixie, if you follow her on I think she might have it. If you follow her on YouTube, I think you can like go to her thing where I don't really know where it is, and you can find her on Instagram and just send her words of encouragement. Headed back to sleep. Love you, ladies. We love you too, little lady. My love bug. Good night, sweetie. Good night, good night, good night. Good night. And love bug, I am so happy for you. And you know what I'm talking about. Fucking overly happy. Good night. Get you some rest. My love bug did some big shit. It takes a lot to impress me. And she wasn't even trying to impress me. But I'm gonna give credit where credit is motherfucking due. My baby did her thing. My baby did her thing. Here's to you, sugar. No, Pixie, I'll ask her if it's not up there, I'll ask her, is it okay with her for me to share it? She shared it before on a live, but I always like to make sure. Um, that's just me. Like I'm the bitch. I'm not gonna give nobody like if I talk to you on my phone and I got your number, I will never be like if somebody like can I have her number? Let me call and ask first. So if anyone ever says, because we talked on outside of here on my phone, and a motherfucker ever says to you, Roxanne gave me your number, tell them they a motherfucking lie. I don't do that. Shh. Hold, hold on, y'all. I hear a woman yelling off in the distance, man. That's why I keep saying, wait a minute. There's a homeless shelter down the street. So there might be some like people who like have some issues walking around. I hope everything's okay. Right. If anyone ever, if you ever call me on my house phone or we like DM talk, then motherfucker be like, well, Roxanne gave me your number. Please tell them you is a motherfucking lie. You's a lie. You's a lie. You's a big lie. I don't give people their number. I don't give no one. Do you know how many people don't call me like, can I get their number? And I'm like, let me call and ask them first. I don't do that. I had a bad experience back in like the early 90s. Mm, not Roxanne. No. And if they ever tell you that, curse them out, please. Man, y'all know what I'm regretting? Yo, y'all, I'm hearing this shit. Hold on. See? I hear them. As long as they ain't trying to steal my car. Because y'all know a few months ago they stole my husband's police car. How you steal a police car? That's weird. These people just be doing too much. Oh my God, my God. Hi, Mary. I call her Miss Mary D. I don't know why. Mary, I just feel like you need to put Miss in front of Mary. Miss Mary D, because it just sounds so right. Hi, Sugar. How are you? Happy Sunday. Ooh, I'm gonna sleep late. I'm gonna sleep late. I ain't got shit to do. I went to a Q party today. Well, a Q picnic. Yeah, Saturday night is crazy. I don't know what it be about Saturday nights. People just like cut loose. But I went to a Q party or picnic today. I had a good time and I have no complaints. None. None. Let me tell y'all something. When we get off of here, eventually everybody gonna go to sleep. If you wake up, your spouse, your children, if your parents are still with us, your sisters, your brothers, your cousins, your good girlfriends, your good sister friends, because those different. And everybody is here, present, and accounted for. You got a roof over your head, hot and cold running water, air conditioner, be it central air, window unit. You got some food. You can cook the food on gas or electric. What do you have to complain about? Just asking. What do you have to complain about? Nothing. It's people out here who ain't got shit. Just when you don't think you have it, you got a lot. Be grateful for what you have. That's for real. That's why I don't complain. You what? Um, okay, exactly. We're gonna go with mamas today. What? I don't know where you at. Well, do I know where you at? I think I know where you at. Did you tell me? But it's not a new day till the sun come up. As far as I'm concerned, go to mama's tomorrow. Love her. Spend time with her. Have a beautiful day. You got a you leaving your house. Okay, exactly. That I didn't want to say it, but you're gonna leave your house and go to see your mama. Your mama in the house. Your mama got somewhere to be. You got somewhere to be. There's nothing to complain about at all. Period. People think they look at, I don't know what other people look at, so I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh, people look at this, that, and the fourth. I know what I look at. I know what I'm grateful for. I know what I'm grateful for. I know what I don't like. And I don't have a problem with saying it because I'm grown. Um, Opinions are like assholes. Everyone has one. I have an asshole and an opinion. You might not agree with it, but my shit is, for me, just so set in stone. I am cool. If God blesses me with more, I'll take it and be grateful for it. But literally waking up is the biggest blessing. I will get off of here. I will brush my teeth. I will wash my face. I will take out these contact lenses. And they feel real good right now, but I got to get them out. It took me 15 minutes to get them in. I got to get them out. I'm going to put them back in tomorrow. Well, later on today. I'm just grateful. I don't have too many fucking complaints. I complain about the world and shit like that, but I'm good. Y'all good? I'm sorry. My long ass nail hit something. Um, y'all good. Don't don't allow negativity to creep in. Be grateful. And there might be people out here who don't want you to be grateful about what you have going on in your life. Double fuck them. Fuck them. Fuck them, girl. Fuck them. Fuck them, girl. Fuck them. Fuck them. Positive energy. Say something kind to someone later on today that you don't even know. You might you might not know how that might impact the next person. It ain't nothing wrong with being kind because God was kind enough to wake you up. So pay it forward. And on that note, I would like to thank, I'm gonna cook some, you gonna cook something good tomorrow? You mean today? You gonna cook? Okay, I'm gonna go live later on. I want to know what you're cooking because I'm very nosy. I would like to thank my little fairy, my pixie, and my dog. My cat's gonna be in the bed with me as soon as I get off of here, do what I have to do. That bitch love being in bed with me. But she keep my feet warm because my air conditioner be on Arctic blast. So I would like to thank my Pixie, my fairy baby. Thank you, Pixie, for being here. I would like to thank Miss Mary D. Mary D, please put Miss in front of your name. I love you and thank you so much for your support. I would like to thank these clowns is crazy as fuck. My baby. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. And when you're here. But you be here a lot and I love you. And thank you so much. I appreciate you. Did I say my love bug? No, I didn't. And I think love bug might have went to sleep. I love you, love bug. Thank you so much for being my mod. And thank you so much for just being my girl. And I'm happy for you. I know what you got going on. And it's fucking fabulous. And I'm very fucking stoked for you. And that is it. Thank you guys so much for being here. I replay it. I never say hit the like button, but I guess I'm supposed to. I hope everyone hit the like button. I will be back later on today. God bless you all. God bless your families. Um, Stay positive because we're living in a very, very negative time. So I'll be the same. I will talk to you all later on today.